Boilermakers fans, as you cheer on your team, remember that sportsmanship matters on the court and in the stands. We ask that you continue to display high-level sportsmanship and respect programs that's always inspired the game day cheer in Mackey Arena. Be special. Be a Boilermaker. And now, let us rise as one nation, one people, as we honor our country and those who protect our freedom. Please join the Boiler Brass under the direction of Professor Matt Conway and the pony of our national anthem.
This is not the same area. This, Mackey, this is our house.
This is the monument of basketball.
Foundation of tradition and walls raised by legend. This is a house of Mountain Dew, a house of Bulgarian and the Big Dog, of the three Ricos and the Big Jordan. This is where players deliver clutch moments and make confetti fall from the rafters. This is home to 26 million. National players of the league. The league is known well the most passionate, the most loyal, and the most fearsome fan in the land. This is where we work hard and play hard, where we guide our team before we drive our position to the ring. Because this is Mackey, and this is our house. Whose house? Whose house?
On the short list of college basketball's best venues, Mackey Arena is near the top. A loud capacity crowd ready for a top 15 showdown in the Big Ten. Illinois, Purdue on Fox. And good afternoon, everybody. Alongside Miles Simon, I'm Kevin Kugler. This is going to be such a fun game. Two teams that know each other very well, and two teams that are going to put some points on the board this afternoon.
Yeah, we have the two teams that are the #1 and #2 in the country in offensive efficiency. And on top of that, we have two teams that will be playing deep into March.
Well, our starting lineups are powered by Ram. And as we take a look at them, we remind you, they're powered by Ram trucks. Nothing stops Ram. It's two very different approaches. Look at the freshmen on top in the Illinois lineup. And of course, Lawyer, Smith, Kaufman, Rem, Oscar Clough, all veterans of college basketball. Two very different approaches. Both have been very successful for each of those two teams. But for Purdue, it's the seniors. It's so rare, Miles, in college basketball to be led by a trio of seniors like Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, and Trey Kaufman.
Yeah, this is a tremendous trio, and they do it in different ways. It's Braden Smith, he's the engine, he's the All-American, one of the best players in the country, sets the table for everyone on this team. Then you have Fletcher Lawyer, the three-point shooter, the energy guy, and then Trey Kaufman-Renn on the inside, who does all the dirty work, the rebounding, the rolls to the basket, and the finishes at the rim for Matt Painter and his squad.
And for Illinois, it is those freshmen, David Mirkovic, Keaton Wagler. They're going to have to try to slow down guys like Braden Smith. Not an easy task, but these are some very special Illinois freshmen.
Yeah, they really are very special, and they're so versatile in what they do. Wagler at 6'6", point guard, leads the team in scoring, has tremendous vision, can shoot the three at nearly 40% on the season. And then Mirkovic plays a little bit of point forward. Tremendous rebounder for this group. We'll look for him to handle the ball a lot tonight with Kylan Boswell out of the lineup.
One thing we're going to watch, Mirkovic was on the Illinois injury report today, questionable to play in this one. We were at the shoot-around, the practice on game day earlier this morning, and it did not look to us like Mirkovic was moving around particularly well.
No, it looked like he was favoring his ankle a little bit. We'll see how it reacts once this game starts and the adrenaline gets rolling.
Now, one of the things we saw from him all warm-up long was trying to get better, trying to stay out there. He's such a key part, especially with Kylan Boswell, the senior guard, out. He broke his hand in practice on Monday. He's expected to return in February. Mirkovic at 6'9", that freshman's going to be asked to handle the basketball a little bit.
Yeah, he'll be asked to do a lot for this team, but he's more than capable. Brad Underwood loves this young man and his versatility.
We welcome those of you joining us on Fox. It's game 2 on the network as Illinois and Purdue are ready to go in West Lafayette, Indiana. Alongside Miles Simon, I'm Kevin Kugler. The freshman, Keaton Wagler, will go to work for Illinois. Tomislav Ivasic flips it back to Wagler. This Illinois team riding an 8-game winning streak, scoring over 85 a game in the streak. Wagler, a big reason why, gets to the rim, and he's got his first two.
Well, you see on that very first possession, Purdue goes into a switching man-to-man right there. Wagler recognizes it, sees the mismatch with Clough, takes advantage, and gets all the way to the rim for the finish.
Three-time Big Ten Freshman of the Week already. Last 10 games, 18 points per game. Here's Fletcher Lawyer trying to get it going early. He has struggled recently, especially from three.
Yeah, he did not shoot the ball well on that LA road trip, even though he had great looks.
Good defense by Clough. Andrei Stojakovic coughs it up, and a turnover back to Purdue.
Well, here's what makes Keaton Wagler really one of the best players in the Big Ten. He dances a little bit, gets Clough off balance, gets to the rim, and then at 6'6" with the long arms, able to finish over the bigger Clough.
Here's Braden Smith, best point guard in America. C.J. Cox, guy who's been coming on from a scoring standpoint. He may be asked to do some scoring today, and he gets the first two for Purdue.
So you can see in those first two Purdue possessions what they can get offensively. They can get to that mid-range, that floater, especially with Ivasic playing in that drop coverage.
There's Wagler, baseline drive, and the kick into the corner. A wide open three for Stojakovic. Offensive rebound. Underneath, Mirkovic. And the swing around to Jake Davis for the open three. Rebounded by Smith. A couple of really good looks for Illinois. Here's Smith attacking all the way to the rim, and the blow-by gets him two.
The speed in which Smith brought that basketball up the court, but the lane was created by Oscar Clough sealing his guy in the paint.
And Smith knows exactly what to do with that kind of an opening. Here's Wagler, the three over Trey Kaufman-Renn. Rebound batted around, and it's Lawyer for Purdue. Braden Smith, 5 double-doubles this year. The Big Ten's all-time assist leader. Set that mark earlier for Purdue this season. Trey Kaufman-Renn getting physical with Mirkovic inside, and that hook drops.
And that's big for the Boilers. Trey Kaufman-Renn getting going early. They find him in the post. He goes to his back down. He is one of the best in the country, 10 feet and in with those touch shots.
Only 9 points per game for Trey Kaufman-Renn over the last 3, so a good sign early as Wagler blocked off, finds Davis for 3. Offensive rebound, Mirkovic can't get the roll, and Clough cleans the glass. We've got a whistle and a foul. But it's going to be a foul against the Boilermakers, Trey Kaufman-Renn. His first.
Well, Purdue, they take it when they want to run. They're very selective in their transition game. But you see Braden Smith turning on the Jets, but watch this seal by Oscar Clough right here. He's taught to get to the rim and get to the paint. He seals off Ivica right there to where he cannot contest Braden Smith at the rim.
Inbound Mirkovic. And a turnover. Harassing Wagler in the corner. Oscar Clough forcing the turnover, and Brad Underwood puzzled in his 9th season at the helm of Illinois. 5 straight NCAA tournament appearances, and a team that is as hot as any outside of Nebraska in college basketball.
I love this right here from Matt Painter. Trey Kaufman-Renn hasn't had the best offensive season so far for the Boilermakers, but he scores one early. They go right back to him. They're going to try to make Mirkovic guard.
And an 8-0 run is the result for Purdue. Wagler, the 3, quiets this Mackey crowd.
I love the calmness, the coolness from Wagler. Assistant coaches said that he has a ton of poise and maturity beyond his years and a super high basketball IQ.
And Lawyer traveled an extra step trying to get around Jake Davis. Back to Kaufman-Renn.
Well, Mirkovic on that bad wheel. Kaufman-Renn with the little sweep through the spin. He uses his big shoulders and gives a little scream. He is pumped up for this game today.
Yeah, they need him. He's been a much better rebounder this year, but from a scoring standpoint, averaged 20 per game last year, 12.5 this year.
Well, when you add Oscar Clough, now that guy takes off some of the load that he had to carry last year on the inside. And you see the switching defense. It's really baiting Illinois into playing one-on-one. This is about the 5th time that Wagler's tried to go one-on-one, has knocked down a 3 and made 1 at the rim.
And Mirkovic trying to track it down, and it's Smith who comes out of the pack with it. Lawyer in transition. That 3 won't go, but a foul is called. Lawyer fouled on the flyby. He will get 3 after the timeout. College basketball's finest atmosphere, Mackey Arena. Loud and ready for this one on Fox.